All right, Patriots Nation, buckle up because today's news is straight fire. We've got 4 massive stories that'll shake up Foxborough and have you buzzing. Ready to lose your mind over what's coming? Picture this: a potential trade nobody saw coming, a legendary return that's got the AFC East sweating, a sleeper weapon ready to dominate, and an offseason that's got the whole NFL talking. Want to know how this changes our 2025 season? Grab a seat, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's dive in. What's your bold prediction for the Pats this year? Drop it below.
First up, the rumor mill is spinning, and Antonio Gibson's name is at the heart of it. Yeah, our lightning-fast running back might be on the move. The Cowboys are circling, desperate to fix their shaky run game for 2025. They've beefed up their O-line, hired run-focused coaches, and drafted a guard, but they're missing a true game-changer with the ball. Guess who's on their radar? Gibson, who stuck his RB3 behind Ramondre Stevenson and Trevion Henderson in New England. Why is this happening? At 6 foot 28 pounds, Gibson's a beast in open space. He's got a 1,000-yard season under his belt and hands that make him a receiving threat. His elusiveness? Off the charts. Well, with Stevenson and Henderson hogging carries, he's a luxury RB3 with a $4.5 million cap hit. That's steep for a backup, so the Pats might be shopping him to free up cash and roster space. Dallas needs a spark. Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders haven't delivered, and rookie Jaden Blue's unproven. Pro Football Focus ranked Gibson RB36 last season, miles ahead of anyone on the Cowboys roster, with a #1 elusive rating for avoiding tackles. That's gold for a team craving big plays. Here's the catch. Should we let him? Gibson's a safety net if Henderson flops or Stevenson gets banged up. Trading him for a day 3 pick, as some speculate, might not be worth it. Fans on X are torn. Some say Gibson's wasted here, but trading him cheap is dumb. Others argue, clear the cap, trust the starters. It's a gamble either way. If he stays, he's a situational weapon, especially in the passing game. If he goes, we're all in on Stevenson and Henderson, for better or worse. Training camp will settle this drama. And hold up, because the next story is going to hit even harder. While we're still reeling from the Gibson buzz, here's a bombshell. Josh McDaniels is back, baby. The offensive genius who used to make the AFC East cry is back in Foxborough as our OC. After a rough stint with the Raiders, here he got canned in 2023, Mike Vrabel brought him home. This is the guy who turned average offenses into juggernauts, and his returns got everyone on edge. Why? Because McDaniels in New England is bad news for our rivals. Last time he was here, McDaniels took a rookie Mac Jones and his so-so roster to the playoffs. 3,801 passing yards, 22 touchdowns, and a Pro Bowl alternate nod. Now he's got Drake May, a QB with superstar potential, and a stacked lineup. Bleacher Report's Momotan says McDaniels is the X factor to steal the AFC East crown. He thinks May is poised for a huge year 2 leap, and fans are eating it up. Some are hyped. May plus McDaniels, touchdowns galore. Others are skeptical. What if he flops like in Vegas? Truth is, with Stephon Diggs, Trevion Henderson, and a beefed-up O-line, McDaniels has tools he's never had before. Bills, Dolphins, and Jets are shaking in their boots. But here's the tension. The pressure's sky high. The AFC East is a bloodbath, and Buffalo's not giving up their throne easily. If McDaniels unlocks May's potential, we could be division champs. If not, the critics will pounce. Robert Kraft's done with losing, and this move screams it. The stage is set for a Patriots resurgence, and McDaniels is the key. Suspenseful pause, but wait. There's another twist coming that'll keep you glued. While McDaniels has us dreaming big, let's talk about the receiving core. It's a battle royale. Vrabel flipped a lackluster group into a playmaker factory, and one name stealing the spotlight, Mac Hollins. Yup, the 6'4", 2021-pound ex-Bill is being called a secret weapon for 2025. Why is this guy turning heads? Hollins isn't a household name, but his stats are wild. In 2024 with Buffalo, he caught 31 passes for 38 yards and 5 touchdowns. 16% of his catches were scores, and 97% were first downs. That's clutch. Bleacher Report's Momotan shocked everyone by naming Hollins the Pats' top fantasy football receiver. Why? He balled out under McDaniels in 2022 with the Raiders, hauling in 57 catches for 690 yards. Reunited with McDaniels, he could be May's go-to guy. But he's not alone. Vrabel added Pro Bowler Stephon Diggs, rookie Kyle Williams, and undrafted Jem Efton Chisholm III. Pop Douglas, last year's star, is back too. Fans on X are buzzing. Hollins over Diggs? No way. Others say Kyle Williams might be the real deal. This competition makes our offense deadly. With a revamped O-line, May's got time to pick his targets. Hollins' size and knack for big plays make him a third down or red zone monster. If he repeats 2024's efficiency, our offense, which couldn't score last year, could explode. But what if Diggs takes over, or the rookies shine? It's a high-stakes bet with huge upside. Suspense pause, and there's one more story that'll blow your mind. While Hollins is lighting up the hype, the final bombshell is a total game-changer. The Patriots offseason was a masterclass, and Vrabel's got the NFL on notice. From top to bottom, this roster's unrecognizable, and analysts are calling us playoff contenders for 2025. Why are some saying we're still underrated? Let's break it down. On offense, Vrabel locked in Drake May's protection with tackle Will Campbell and a 3-year deal for Morgan Moses, fixing a porous 2024 O-line. He added firepower with Stephon Diggs, Kyle Williams, and running back Trevion Henderson. Defensively, it's next level. Milton Williams and Harold Landry to wreck O-lines, Carlton Davis opposite All-Pro Christian Gonzalez in the secondary, and linebacker Robert Spielman, who racked up top-tier tackles last season. Bleacher Report's Christopher Knox gave our offseason an A+, saying we've got the QB and a way better supporting cast. Mike Florio doubled down, claiming on his show that the Pats are overlooked and disrespected and could steal your lunch money in the playoffs. Not everyone's sold, though. Pro Football Focus ranked us 26th for 2025, sparking outrage on X. 26th, they're sleeping on Vrabel's squad. Some fans warn, if May doesn't deliver, it's all hype. But the betting world's all in. DraftKings gives Vrabel the best odds for Coach of the Year. If May takes off and the defense gels, we're AFC East contenders. The risk? It's all about execution. Get ready to prove the doubters wrong, because the next chapter is going to be wild. Patriots Nation, what a time to be alive. Gibson's trade rumors, McDaniels' return, Hollins' breakout potential, and Vrabel's epic offseason have us on the edge of our seats. This is a team built to fight, with May ready to shine, and a roster that screams playoffs. If it all clicks, we're back on top. But what if it doesn't? Are we Super Bowl bound? Or just dreaming? Drop your take in the comments, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's keep the fire burning.